stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I want them higher than the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I want them higher than the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air from the 30 on the first play. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. He'll look to throw. Himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. Himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Back to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Joe Mixon, touchdown Saints. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Saints are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. Down the field, it's caught on the left sideline. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Moving the tight end right. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a 1st down. After a spirited 1st quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Saints out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. In trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Richardson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Richardson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown Colts. Back to the point out. He's got it. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Cup. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Tucker, good on the extra point. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard. He'll get this out wide. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing is Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down. Richardson to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Richardson. In trouble, and down he goes. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. To throw, it's Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Now Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Houghton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. In the middle, and he's got down. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. From the gun, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Right through the uprights. You can do it.
Third and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll go. Richardson. That is brought in. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Richardson gonna look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about
back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
when you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll rotate cut. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Hill look to throw. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this one is picked off. It's Juju Brents.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Right side to down. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down throw for Richardson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Here's Taylor. turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Downfield, it's Shaheed. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Richardson. Who else? another kick for his favorite target. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with him. Despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
That one into the hands of Daniels. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain. So it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Richardson to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. First and 10. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And the Saints have done done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.